closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a crease. It's ball. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finding an escape route. Got the first down himself. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
To the air, it's Glagway. The short hands, it's Brown. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for room. It's Ball. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Glagway. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Gator. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Aggies. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's ball. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Power football with the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Scanning the field. It's Glagway. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got room to work. Gets the first himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Using his legs, it's Moss. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Under fire. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rock.
Looking deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They have an elite track program here at Texas A&M and some speed on the outside in football, too.
Yeah, and they got elite high school football, too, Reese. I mean, you find these guys, they're everywhere in Texas, and when you can get them to come to the Aggies and you can build an offense with playmakers on the outside with this speed, I want to be the offensive coordinator.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it. And
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Caught in the backfield, it's Craver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
Now the play fake. On the move to his left. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14.
Well, if you want to get something done, you better just do it yourself. Nobody open in the end zone that time. Quarterback's able to scramble and get in for 2.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Craver. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Moss. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gator!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To throw on first down off the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job on the defense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Trying to make magic with his... Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Craver. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the back. On the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Aggies are on the move. He'll He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
On the ground, it's Moss. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Concepcion. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the